found.
Rolling.
Incoming transmission.
2, 1.
Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. This vlog is again going to be something which is from my past experience. Why to understand that not everyone who's not letting you go in front is a jackass. As simple as that. Okay. I'm going to keep it very simple and short if possible. I'll try the best to keep it short as well. Yeah. So this was when when Charisma, Hero Honda Charisma was actually the sports bike people used to look up to, and I had a chance to go to Bangalore in the middle of the night with all my friends and something, and I was given this choice of driving the latest Charisma. So I was going through this one, and if you people know how the Bandipur, Mudumalai roads are, you'll understand how narrow it is, right? So I was going in, there's a Scorpio, black color Scorpio, which was going in front, and because, as I told you, Charisma was the sports bike, we were supposed to go in front, and nobody likes, I mean, especially at that point in time, I never liked somebody actually overtaking me or not, or me following someone else, because I don't want that to be a restriction of my speed. Yeah, and the road was free, so I was on it. Trust me when I say I was literally on it with one of my friends sitting behind. I will not say the speed at which I don't know. I don't want to self-cremate me by saying that. But again, I was actually doing the speeds which was not legal. Let's put it like that, because the road was free. I mean, I have the reasons why I was going at that speed, you know. So that is that, and when I reached that place, I mean, there was a place where the road was dividing, and I was honking at this guy, give me space, because of him I was going on the 4th gear. This vehicle that's actually was a 5-speed, right? So he was not letting me go for some reason, and suddenly I got a chance. I pulled drop a gear and disappear types. I just dropped a gear and then I was going good. I mean, like, the vehicle, the engine was training completely. I was on the third gear. I was racing, like the whole engine was like full. It was all full vibration, as with the vehicle which is not known for vibration. It was all vibrating from all angles possible, right? And I just went, and he just put his hand, which is a sign, if for people who don't know, it's a sign for people to at least let go or not go. But I was almost at half of the place. I mean, half of the vehicle I crossed, which never made any sense for me to brake. I just went ahead, only to realize in front there was an elephant. Okay, there was an elephant dead center on the road, and I will thank all the officials from Hero Honda at that point in time who was at least working on this project. Thank you everyone to have put such a beautiful disc brake in front. I locked the world. It was not those times. It was raw, right? It's not the times where you have ABS, EBD, blah blah, all these gizmos that you expect the vehicles, which has already become a standard now, right? A standard option for any vehicle nowadays. It was not that case. When you jam the brake, you jam, right? That's it. It locks. So that is how it was, and I stepped on the brake, held everything together. I was one of my left hand was actually cutting down the gears, possibly because I just shifted into the 4th. And you know, if at all people know how Charisma moves, you know it literally moves. Eh? Trust me when I say this one. And it moves quick, not like an R15 or something. It will not take time to rev up to the high limits, and then it was actually a high-speed engine. So the reason I'm comparing is because R15 you'll have to go on the red lines, and only then it will actually start moving. At least to me, it is subjective. But again, I always felt R15 to be a very slow vehicle. Not very slow, but again, it's not a high-speed engine. But again, if you can touch the rev limiter and then start shifting on the high end rev limiter, then it's fine. It actually starts moving better than in a Charisma. But again, I'm not bitching about any of the vehicle. But again, I'm just telling you that it's a quick engine basically, Charisma, right? So what happened is I stopped about 10 feet in front of the elephant. As I told you, my left hand was actually cutting gear. I almost went to the first gear when I was cutting. The people who know how to drive in OT understands why am I saying I was cutting down the gear just to enhance my braking speed and my braking ability of the vehicle. So as any of the Indian normal Indian who learns driving, you step on the rear brake to get just to have an anchor, and then disc brakes are all emergency brakes. I was on top of it actually. So that was that. So I braked hard just before 10 feet, almost 10 feet. I stopped. My friend was almost on top of my shoulder. Trust me, the suspension was all in, completely in, and that was what it was. So, and it was actually a Karnataka vehicle. The Scorpio guy, he was actually going back, and he just asked me only one thing. He just only told me one thing: I am not your enemy. You understand what I'm saying? So that's one of the reasons I just wanted to tell you people, not everyone who doesn't let you go is a jackass. Okay? There are people, it's always good, specifically when you're crossing that Mudamalai or Bandipur, it's always good to have a four-wheeler or a truck in front of you. It will always help you more, like it'll actually act like a shield. So watch out, because I see a lot of amateurs or pro riders going like crazy when you see the road is empty and it's almost like a one way while coming up. So that is that. So as I told you, it is just an experience that I wanted to share. Just take it easy with people. It is not worth killing yourself over speed and things like that. As my so-called godfather in the previous video, I told him, he always says that don't ever get your BP raised for anything against anyone. It's more like, or for anyone, it's more like you eating the poison and waiting other people to die. They will not. That's the logic, yeah? Any logical person will understand. So don't try to teach any person this and that if at all they are not interested. Don't raise your BP because of that, blood pressure because of that. So that is that. So it's more like, as I told you, it's more like you eating the poison and waiting other people to die. Nothing will happen. People do what they want. End of discussion. All right. Anyway, guys, thank you for listening to this episode as well. And I'm thankful for each and everyone who has got the patience to listen, and possibly, if you consider it was good enough, please hit the like, share, and if you're not subscribed, please do subscribe as well. All right. Thank you very much for your time. I'll see you in another one. Cheers.
Copy that.